So Apple has concluded its Far Out event in Cupertino, where it unveiled the new iPhone 14 series, the Apple Watch Series 8, the Apple Watch Ultra and the AirPods Pro 2. It is an exciting new lineup of products and definitely far out. And here are some highlights. So the world's most popular watch gets better and with a bit of a surprise too. Now Apple said that it is the best Apple Watch lineup yet, and I wouldn't argue with that. It announced the Apple Watch Series 8, the Apple Watch SE, the second generation, and surprise, surprise, the gorgeous best Apple Watch yet, the Apple Watch Ultra. So yes, it's not called a Pro as the rumor suggests. Now, while mainly looking the same in the 41 and also 45mm sizes, Apple Watch Series 8 has some new features, including the new cycle tracking that takes advantage of the new temperature sensor with a 2-sensor design. Now, this cycle tracking was introduced 3 years ago, but right now it can even provide very accurate ovulation period as well. And this is because the sensor updates every 5 seconds and can detect temperature changes as fine as 0.1 Celsius. Then Apple has upped the safety features because right now it also includes crash detection, where the watch can detect a severe crash and then connect with emergency services, provide location and notify emergency contacts. Now this is because it uses the new motion sensors, which include a 3-axis gyro and a new accelerometer, which is 4 times faster and calculates at 3000 times per second. Now this is a fantastic feature and also very useful, which I hope that I or even you never test or use. Now this new safety feature complements the already impressive list of safety features, including the fall detection, the emergency SOS and of course the medical ID. Now the new Apple Watch has an improved battery life of 18 hours with a new low power mode that can be stretched up to 36 hours. Now a couple of new other things is the cellular version is now supporting international roaming, which is a feature tied to watchOS 9 and is also available on the Watch Series 5 onwards, where you just have to simply add it to your iPhone roaming plan and you're done. Now the Apple Watch Series 8 aluminium case is available in Midnight, Starlight, Silver and Product Red, while the stainless steel model comes in silver, gold and graphite cases. Now the GPS version retails at $399 or 1,899 ringgit, and the cellular version is priced at $499 or 2,299 ringgit. Now with every purchase of the Apple Watch comes with a free 3-month Fitness Plus subscription and is available starting from the 16th of September. Then Apple introduced the latest SE variant of the Apple Watch, which is offered in silver, midnight and starlight aluminium cases in 40mm and 44mm sizes. Now this swim-proof watch has the same motion sensor as the Series 8, which means that it also supports the new crash detection. Now the screen is also 30% brighter than the Series 3 display and is also 20% faster than the original SE. So the GPS variant will sell at $249 or 1,199 ringgit, while the cellular version goes for $299 or 1,399 ringgit and is available on the 16th of September. So yes, rumored to be called the Apple Watch Pro, I can only say this, that I really want or need the Apple Watch Ultra. It has a sexy new premium design with some breakthrough capabilities. It is available in a large 49mm aerospace grade titanium case, which I absolutely love the size, as it features a flat sapphire front crystal display, and my oh my, what a display! Because Apple claims that this is the brightest display ever, where it is using a retina display up to 2000 nits, which is 2 times brighter than any Apple Watch yet. Then there's also the new customizable action button in a high contrast international orange. Then of course there's also the digital crown and the side button. Then the watch also has 3 built-in mics for extra clarity on calls even in a windy conditions, and also stereo speakers as well. Now Apple has mentioned about how the watch is inspired by explorers and also athletes. It is really built for the extreme environments, although I'm not into an extreme environment. But it can withstand extremely cold temperatures as low as -20 Celsius or as high as 55 Celsius. That's hot, mate. Where it is built to military standard or mil standard 810H. Now this amazing watch is also built for water sports including wakeboarding and also scuba diving up to 40 meters. Now the watch is also certified WR100 and also EN13319, which is an internationally recognized standard for dive accessories. Then a new depth app displays time, current depth, water temperature, duration underwater and max depth reach. Through the partnership with Hush Outdoors, there's also the new Oceanic Plus app that turns the Apple Watch Ultra into a dive computer. And for the first time ever, the Apple Watch has the precision dual frequency GPS that integrates L1 and L5 frequencies with the new positioning algorithms, which is the most accurate GPS ever, where it can drop a compass waypoint or even a backtrack, and there's a new compass app with more detailed info and 3 distinct views. Now what's also cool is the Wayfinder watch face, which has a compass and can be customized for different environments like mountains, that includes a space up to 8 complications. And I also like that you can activate the night mode by turning the digital crown and optimize mode for evening conditions, which looks really nice. Now in terms of the battery life, the Ultra delivers an impressive 36 hours of juice, and with the new optimization features it can provide up to 60 hours since it has the biggest battery ever on any Apple Watch. But of course there's more features for me to talk about, but I'll leave that for hands-on review, hopefully coming really soon. Now the Apple Watch Ultra is available for order today for $799 USD or 3,799 ringgit for the cellular model, and it will be available in retail chains from the 23rd of September. Now moving on to another highly anticipated update, which is the AirPods Pro 2 or the latest AirPods Pro. Now the most popular earbud series in the world is now even better, integrating a new low distortion audio driver and custom amplifiers. Now this new H2 chip enables personalized spatial audio, which means a more immersive listening experience specially tuned for you. Then there's also the improved ANC, which is apparently 2 times better than the original Pro, which also has been enhanced by the new extra smart ear tips. Other than that, there's also the new adaptive transparency mode that helps to reduce high decibel noises in your surrounding, working at 48,000 times a second. Then the new AirPods Pro also has touch controls other than the pinch control, of course, where this touch control can easily swipe up or down for quick volume adjustments. Now it also features a longer battery life, up to 6 hours of listening time with a new charging case, and it can extend up to 30 hours in total. It still features a lightning port and supports MagSafe and Qi certified charging, and as rumored, the charging case also integrates a speaker that works better for the Find My feature thanks to the U1 chip technology. Then the case also has an integrated lanyard loop. Now the new AirPods Pro can be ordered from the 9th of September and is available starting the 23rd of September with free engraving including Memoji as well, where it retails at $249 USD or 1,099 ringgit. And moving on to the highlight of the event, which is the iPhone 14 series. Now Apple has introduced 4 new iPhones, starting with a 6.1-inch iPhone 14 and a 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Plus. So yes, it's not called the iPhone 14 Max as the rumor suggests, but it looks very similar to the iPhone 13, which means that it still features a notch and a familiar flat edge, the similar nice flat design, and is also made of aerospace grade aluminium, which is offered in 5 color finishes including Midnight, Starlight, Blue, Purple and Product Red. It also features the durable ceramic shield front cover that protects the beautiful Super Retina XDR display. Now this amazing display pushes 1200 nits of peak brightness that supports Dolby Vision, and then under the hood, it is powered by the A15 Bionic chipset with a 5-core GPU and 6-core CPU and 16-core neural engine. Then the chip also powers the incredible photonic engine and cinematic mode. And speaking of which, let's talk about the cameras, because the dual camera system includes a new 12 megapixel main camera with an aperture value of f1.5, which delivers 49% better low light performance and also 2 times faster in the night mode performance. Then with the deep fusion and also the photonic engine, the low light performance is also 2 times better on the ultra wide and 2.5 times better on the main camera. It also improves the front facing new true depth camera's low light performance by 2 times as well. And speaking of which, the f1.9 aperture front shooter features a hybrid autofocus for the front camera, which is 38% better in low light. Then the new action mode produces almost a gimbal-like stability in video, which means that it can further enhance the quality of the videos of an iPhone. Now this also supports the Dolby Vision HDR and cinematic mode that is available in 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 24 frames per second. Please shoot in 30 frames per second. That's the right frame rate. Now in terms of battery life, both models delivers an all-day battery life, with the iPhone 14 Plus delivering the longest battery life on any iPhone. Now just like the Apple Watch, the new iPhone also has many new safety features, including that crash detection, which is made possible with a new high-definition gyroscope and a new accelerometer that can measure up to 256 G. Then there's also the new groundbreaking feature, which is the emergency SOS via satellite, where you can still contact emergency services if you're off the grid without any cellular or wireless connectivity. Now Apple had to invent new components, softwares and systems to connect directly to satellites and the SOS app, where it took years and years for Apple to make this a reality, and is available in US and Canada in November onwards, and the service is free for 2 years. Now the iPhone 14 retails at $799 USD or 4,199 ringgit, while the iPhone 14 Plus goes for $899 USD or 4,699 ringgit, where you can pre-order starting from the 16th of September, where the iPhone 14 is available starting the 23rd of September, while the iPhone 14 Plus is available starting the 7th of October. So now moving along to the Ultimate Pro series of the iPhone 14. So yes, the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max, the true flagship pro-level smartphone that features the best of the best from Apple. First is the surgical grade stainless steel body with a flat design similar to its predecessor. There's the ceramic shield, a very tough as glass that protects the gorgeous new Super Retina XDR display in 6.1 inch for the Pro and 6.7 inch on the Pro Max variant. Now the display is one of the best displays on a smartphone, with a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which is twice as bright as the previous, and it features a ProMotion display that allows refresh rate up to 120 Hz. And it's not all about hardware, because what no one expected, although it was rumored that the new iPhone would feature that eye type of notch, but instead is the new pill-shaped front camera array, which is an all-new interactive experience where Apple calls it the Dynamic Island, a new adaptive space that houses a new true depth camera and a proximity sensor, and is also 31% smaller than a typical notch-based system on the previous generation. Now this Dynamic Island is a very clever combination of hardware and software, and is also adaptive, fluid, and provides a very unique character to the whole iPhone experience, where it consolidates notification, alerts, activities including background activity, and it can expand to get your attention and then tucks away intuitively. So yes, it's really cool, which no other smartphone has ever done, and people say that Apple does not innovate, eh? Wait till you see other smartphones following these exact features, my friend. Now it also interacts with a new amazing iOS 16 lock screen, and is also always on display too. And speaking of which, this new lock screen in the iOS 16 is also gorgeous, with an unmatched attention to detail as well as being super customizable. Also another feature which a lot of people did not think that an iPhone could have. And if you put your iPhone face down or put it in your pocket, it goes dark to save power. So yes, I can't wait to test this out further. Now in terms of the hardware, the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max are powered by the latest A16 Bionic chipset, the fastest chipset ever on any smartphone, which is built on a 4nm process where it packs 16 billion transistors and features a 6-core CPU, 5-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine capable of 17 trillion operations per second. Then the triple camera systems on the iPhone 14 Pro series is even better than before, headlined by a huge brand new 48 megapixel quad pixel main sensor that pixel beams to 12 megapixel, which is a whopping 65% bigger sensor than the iPhone 13 Pro that can deliver mind-blowing details in the Pro RAW images. It also has a super fast f1.78 aperture, and this new 24mm lens also provides a new 2x telephoto zoom to complement the 3x optical zoom courtesy of the 12 megapixel 77mm f2.8 sensor with OIS and 12 megapixel 13mm f2.2 ultra wide camera. And as mentioned earlier, that the photonic engine and also the deep fusion also pushes the limit for all the great low light features. That results in 3 times low light photos with the ultra wide camera and 2 times better on the main and the telephoto camera. And of course, the Pro models don't only excel in the photography category, video is also where it is at, because the cinematic mode can now shoot up to 4K HDR at 24 frames per second, and it is the highest quality video that you can ever shoot on a smartphone with ProRes recording. And also not forgetting, the action mode also ensures a silky smooth handheld videos almost identical to a gimbal. And let's not forget the new front-facing true depth camera with autofocus with also a larger aperture as well. Now in terms of battery life, both models delivers an all-day battery life, with the iPhone 14 Pro Max delivering 29 hours of video playback, while the iPhone 14 Pro does up to 23 hours. Now the Pro models also offers the emergency SOS via satellite and crash detection, where the iPhone 14 Pro starts at $999 USD or 5,299 ringgit, where the iPhone 14 Pro Max starts from 1,099 USD or 5,799 ringgit, which is the same exact prices of last year's model when it was released, where there is also the storage option up to 1 terabyte. Now pre-order starts from the 9th of September, which is available starting from the 17th of September. And that's a wrap. I know there are lots of things to cover, so let me know what you think. What is your favorite new product? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you during my full video review of these devices.